Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want you to come along and spring clean with me. I'll be honest, my spring cleaning routine isn't always the same, but there is usually a lot of overlap, but it's never the same. Basically, I make it a point to do a set amount of chores every spring. Some of these are, yes, things that only get done once a year. Some of these are chores I might do twice or 3 times a year. And since I've dedicated a set day or two to clean, I do these chores at that time. We are all so busy with our regular cleaning schedules that we just can't keep up with everything. So I like to dedicate a weekend in the spring every year to get all of that random stuff done. I like setting aside some time for the spring cleaning because I don't get bogged down with the regular day-to-day cleaning. This particular weekend, I'm looking to clean those places that I never get to and that always get forgotten about. Ultimately, what I'm looking to do is to take care of those chores that don't get done on a regular basis that I don't have time for, but I also can't forget. So, here we go. Cleaning out the closets in your house is a good idea, especially closets that hold seasonal items. For us, this is our closet right by our garage door. All of our other closets had already been cleaned out sometime within the past year. So this was the main one that I wanted to tackle. We use this closet every single day, and it becomes kind of a catch-all for all of our belongings. If you watch my Habits for a Clean House video, you can see this is where we keep our shoes, coats, bags, etc. All of my daughter's her diaper bag and everything. So it's a good idea to clean this closet out in the springtime to get out those winter boots, coats, hats, gloves, etc. So that's why I'm doing it today. I just removed everything from the closet. I washed the rugs, took the shoe mat outside to wash and hose down. I then vacuumed and mopped the inside of the closet. I definitely don't remove those things when I'm vacuuming and mopping our entryway. Who has time for that? So spring cleaning time is perfect. I was able to get rid of a lot of winter coats that just seemed to multiply in there. Cleaning out my kitchen cupboards is something that I only do once a year. They don't get too dirty with the exception of I have one cupboard that has my toaster in it. Am I the only one that has a toaster that produces so many crumbs? It's frustrating. But other than that cupboard, it's the only one that I really have an issue with. So it's not something I worry about. I don't clean out all of my cupboards either. I just focus on the ones that I use the most. Most of the other cupboards in my kitchen have dishes or other kitchen stuff that I don't use all the time, so they don't get too dirty. What I did was I wiped them down with a microfiber cloth. And with anything, if there was a lot of something that was caked on or something I really had to scrub, I just used a small spray of Dawn and water, a mixture, and that took care of it. Pretty simple. Cleaning out the cupboard under my kitchen sink was something that really needed to be done. There was just a lot of dirt and random cleaning products under there, so it was nice to get that taken care of. I also found a nice little collection of Bath & Body Works soaps that I didn't know I had, so that was definitely a bonus of doing my spring cleaning. Okay, next, light fixtures. This is something that definitely only gets done once a year. Who is going to get up there and clean it all the time? Not me. It's crazy how much dirt and dust collects on those things. That is what I learned when I got up there today. I even noticed our lights being brighter after they were wiped down, inside and out. I just wiped them down with a microfiber cloth and a little bit of hot water. Washing my curtains is something that I do once a year, and I'm always ready to do it in the spring, so this is perfect timing. Luckily, both of my curtain sets are machine washable, so that makes it super easy to clean. I have, though, taken curtains in the past to get them dry clean, but it's just easier to be able to throw them in the washer. The curtains that hang on my back slider door definitely need a good cleaning. This is the door that we use most often because of our dog. Our dog and cat also like to sit by this door a lot to look outside, so they rub up against them and they just get very dirty. I always feel so much better when these curtains are washed. Washing blankets is a small chore, but definitely something I don't get around to as much as I should. So during spring cleaning, I make it a point to do that. With all of the laundry that we all do, whoever thinks about washing the community or family blankets that are in the common living spaces? We have about 5 or so in our big leather ottoman that gets used all the time. I try to throw them in the wash every 4 months or so, but that doesn't always happen. So I always make it a point to wash them while I'm doing these other random chores. This is something that does not get done more than once a year, but I know I should. We don't eat on our couches, but we will occasionally have a snack or two on them. I like to think that my husband and I are pretty clean when it comes to snacking and don't make too much of a mess. And we closely watch our daughter and pick up any messes she makes. So how and why is there so much stuff in the couch cushions? I'm always amazed at the stuff that is under these cushions. So because of that, I use this time as an excuse to vacuum up all of the crumbs and other random stuff that's in there. Cleaning windows and screens is a classic spring cleaning chore. I like to get outside when it gets a little warmer and wash my windows and screens. I also wipe them down from the inside. I first hose down the window from the outside, then I take a mop and dip it in a mixture of cold water, Dawn dish soap, and Jet Dry. I had never used Jet Dry before, but I read that it's a miracle worker for windows. And it makes sense. Jet Dry is supposed to leave a streak-free shine on your dishes, so why couldn't it happen with your windows? Then the final step, I wipe down the outdoor windows with a Rain-X glass cleaner. It gives an extra shine and also repels water next time it rains. On the inside, I just use my Method window cleaner and paper towels. This is something I never thought about doing, but when I tried it for the first time a couple years ago, I was shocked by how much dirt and dust was behind these things. I had to enlist the help of my husband, of course, to pull out the appliances. So we pulled out the refrigerator and the stove first. I vacuumed all of the dirt and dust up and then wiped down the floor and the cabinets that surround the appliances, especially around the stove. Those little grooves where crumbs and stuff falls, it was pretty dirty. Later that day, I also cleaned behind our washer and dryer. This is a chore that my husband and I do once a year. We rent a professional cleaner from a local hardware store and do it ourselves. We save a lot of money, and it's shocking to see how much cleaner our carpets are when we are done. In past years, we priced out a professional service to come out and clean the carpets, but I was so hesitant because of the price. It was quite a lot. So we thought we would try out one of the machines you can rent from a local hardware store or really any, big store that you always see. The results
shocked us and were great. We didn't even tell my mother-in-law what we were doing when we did it last year, and the next time she came over, she asked if we got our carpets cleaned. It was a little shocking to see the dirty water in the machine after the carpets were clean, but hey, we can't keep a perfectly clean house all the time. Now, can we?